Happy solstice, Summer Solstice 2025, and it's Catherine Skaggs, here to bring you a Mythical Goddess Tarot reading to connect to your soul as well as the practicality of your everyday life and what's going on in this reality. I just pulled a 5-card reading that I tried to record on Substack. That was about 15 minutes, and it just went away. So I'm recording differently now to bring you some light, to honor the light within you, to honor the summer solstice as a gateway of light right now that's bringing through what we need to help us remember the fire within us, that you are born of the fire, that you are a pillar of light, that you can activate that more through listening, through acknowledging this within yourself. And by listening to this reading, I understand that it is encoded to assist you in truly coming up to your next level on soul, that this time is a passageway, and that you're stepping through a threshold into greater light, and as you do so, through ritual acknowledgement, ceremony if you like, that the solstice portal is also an opportunity for purification, allowing you to let go of density, misunderstandings, situations that are born of dissonance, that we're here together to come back into coherence, that this is much that brings us healing, that it brings us into our reality, into a new way, and it changes the planetary quantum field. So I'm going to talk a little science on top of spirituality. But most of you understand that we are affecting the morphogenic field here through showing up and focusing through the light. So let me get into the solstice reading. I did a 5-card reading instead of a 15, which I normally do. And this is to help us see who are we as we enter the solstice time. Here we have Lilith, the power card. She is bold, and she is this ancient Sumerian goddess that goes back to the temple times. She's also written of in ancient Judaic texts as the first wife of Adam. Wow, I didn't know that when I first met her. I wasn't taught that. So I'm bringing her forth, and many of you might know her, is that she is this powerhouse. She's naked in here because she represents pure honesty. That at one point she told God, hey, I'm not happy with Adam. He's not playing fair anymore. Now, do you recognize that in our world today? People aren't playing fair. They don't want to be equal. Some are playing out dominant roles. Others are standing up for equality. Well, Lilith is right here saying we are here claiming our sovereignty, our freedom, our equality, that if you're hearing this reading, you need to know on the solstice that this light is coming in to honor you as one who is equal and a column of light, or you are the one who carries this power through your codes, through your body, through your presence. And if you don't feel that way, it's time for you to claim that at the solstice. That as the light portal is opening up, that you are being invited into your power, not power over another soul. This is sovereignty. This is respect. This is honoring you being a free, sovereign soul, to be lit up in your joy, to be the truth of who you are. And that by doing so, you help light up the world around you. And that's how we cause real change. So let's step through the portal together and claim our inner Lilith. I don't care if you're male or female. She is a representation of equality. She is more than an archetype. She is a vibration in a stream of consciousness. And it's saying that this is coming here now to claim. And on this threshold of solstice, let's do it, okay? Now what's interesting is the next card has to do with what is the big picture happening with solstice. So we've got this reflection of us as souls coming into the light, coming into equality, to claim that, to reflect that, respect ourselves with it. And in the big picture, we need to face the fear mentally of what's going on around us and how it's activating any fear within our very beings, within our own thoughts, within our own belief systems, within the way we view the world. I want you to imagine that the world is mirrored back to you through how you vibrate, how you think, how you act, and how you are emotionally. That if you're afraid, the world of fractals is actually reflecting back to you more fear in this reality. And yes, we're here to clear the fear as we step into the light. So whatever gets lit up for you right now in this threshold, know that through ceremony, ritual, acknowledgement, honesty, by being present now, You can face your thoughts that are born of imprints of fear or situations. And when you deal with it by being honest and say no more, you can begin to collapse those fear patterns that have had a hold on you. That nothing outside of you truly in this message can take a hold on you unless it's activating fear within you. Well, duh. So now's the time is to address what is inside you and also how you deal with the world around you that is projecting fear into your world. Tell it no. Bring it into the light. Bring the shadows into the light today. The density into the light. That it can be transformed through your intention, through your actions, and your honesty. Is that you will be invoking higher soul codes of your own soul codex. You'll hear me speaking in this language coming up. That this is about awakening the truth of who you are. That you are evolving through the fear in this dimension. And that we're here to clear out the fear by being in the light. So that's very simplistic in some ways, but most of you will probably understand, I would imagine, or you're going to catch it knowing that you need to step into the light to help clean out the densities of the fear. And the next card has to do with what are our challenges in that. Sounds like we're already addressing challenges by facing fear in the big picture so we can collapse it. But this speaks to an earth level. This speaks to your physical reality around money, around being in a body, your health. And this has, the name of this card is the Five of Earth. It's manipulation. And it shows a woman with strings on her like a puppet. It's like Pinocchio. And before he became free, he was always controlled by his puppet master. And one day he gained sovereignty and he let go of all the strings. So this challenge sits in a place of both challenge and opportunity, meaning that as we address any place in our health, in our money, our finances, our physical reality, other people, where we feel manipulated or we feel controlled, look at yourself and see how you can become empowered through what's being said here, what's being offered here, to cut the cords, I get the image of cutting purse strings. If you've been controlled by a parent, a partner, the government, in the way they control your money, they control your sovereignty because they have some power over you that expresses through your finances or expresses in some other way in your physical reality that you're not safe unless you act a particular way. This is what we're addressing right now. This goes to our government too, that we are looking at how we're being directed or controlled by our relationship to outer authority, and that it's time to come back to claim our power, claim our light, overcome our fear, and cut the cords or the purse strings to those controlling us. This is pretty powerful when I think about it. So do what you can in your personal life to recognize where you need to stand up and take care of yourself, where you are worthy, and that you have support, where there are no strings, there are no ways that someone says, if you act like this, I'll do this for you. That's got to be healed in us. And so if you need help, know that when people are truly there to help you without strings attached, that it'll be through love, it'll be through acceptance, it'll be through truth, and they won't hold anything over you. So this is our challenge right now that is also going to help us come to that freedom that Lilith is representing and our own personal power, that we're our own lottery tickets in the long run. And maybe you have circumstances in your life you don't agree with that, but it tells me that there's healing opportunities coming through this light to help us clear away obstacles and agreements, soul agreements, situations where we are not sovereign. And it's time that we are addressing that and that we are doing what we can to bring that light in to overcome any of those challenges. All right. The Gaia card, the World card, is in the action. And who she is, she's like the culmination of the soul's journey on Earth from a higher perspective. That she has gone through many challenges that when you look at the major arcana of the Tarot, it's a journey from the Fool to the World card. That every stage is actually a progression. So this is like the culmination, 21, the World card. And we have Mother Gaia in this position. She's saying you have been through many initiations to be here on this solstice day. Look at all that you have to be grateful for. Look at all your connections and life that is here with you. Look at what you need to live abundantly in your life and know that it is given. That also this is about recognizing connection. This is recognizing that you are whole and complete, and that there is much given as you recognize this in your physical reality. Maybe it's time to reflect on what you do have and not what your challenges are, but what you can celebrate. No matter how little the celebrations are, claim them right now and begin to open up energetically to the beauty of Mother Earth and the beauty of how it works in its ecosystem to support harmony. That she's here to encode you into a harmonic. Oh, I'm just having all kinds of issues, tech issues today, because I just had something go off on my thing. You can probably see me, but I can't see you. This is weird. Tech. I must be having a weird one. You're going to enjoy this reading of how strange it is. So the World card tells me that we need to claim and see all that is given to us, and that even by contemplating that, you begin to work in the quantum field and connect to your oversoul through this intention that you are connecting to your abundance and a completion cycle that brings you into greater connectivity. On a soul level, this is about moving us from human doings to human beings. That we're coming to a collective space, an individual space, if you're listening to this, where as you're in your resonance of your heart and claiming who you are, the world appears around you, is unveiled to show you how much is supporting you. I hope that makes sense, because it's a big message that there's a great deal of cosmic structure into our physical reality that's helping us progress to the next level of connection that is beneficial for us, that we're making some breakthroughs, no matter what the crazy looks like in the outer reality. Trust your inner reality, celebrate the light within you, celebrate the light around you, come through this threshold and portal today to know that you're coming into greater abundance. Recognition on earth that there's much abundance and fruition here to be shared, to claim for yourself, that all your actions have brought you to a place where you have gathered from all your soul's journey, your human journey, to come to a place that much is given. And that this is a time to receive in this solstice. It's a time to go into the light and truly connect to what you can receive from all that's already been created. That it's not a day to effort. It's a day to be in ceremony. It's a day to claim. So I hope this reading is helpful. And I hope that it all comes through okay without some dark spots. This is Catherine Skaggs coming through to encourage you to step into the light, to celebrate the solstice energy, and to know that you're being brought into another octave of the truth of who you are, as is humanity.